Peace, welcome. Peace, welcome everybody. I'm gonna do this quick video on why they don't want twin flames to come together. Okay, I've done several videos like this, but I'm just gonna give you another update on why they don't. Okay, so before I make this video unlisted, y'all tap in. Early bird gets the worm before I turn it to unlisted. All right. So why they don't want twin flames together? Right. Twin flames is just another word, and I'm going to explain. It's just another word for the one. All right. There's no in between, and that's just that. There is the one. All right. Why they don't want these two together? Okay. Why is everything made to distract these two from coming together? You have to understand that everything around you is created to keep you apart, or at least to keep you believing that you are a part, because they know believing is seeing, and seeing is manifested. You know what I'm saying? So if you are on this journey, and everybody is in their own way, okay, I've explained plenty of times before, and I'm going to speak the truth because I'm not going to be exposed from the Most High. Two men and two women cannot be twin flames, and that's just a fact, because the universe is not going to create anything to destroy itself. That is what the devil does. That's what the devil disciples does. That's what the dominions do. The minions want to stop, okay, life. It wants to stop the tree of life from growing, okay. The serpent doesn't want you to ascend, nor does the serpent want you to continue to grow, because that's how you stop the Most High from manifesting. Okay, you as you as a being, male or female, have two parts of yourself, which is the masculine and feminine side within your being, and they happen to be tampered with. All right, a lot of the program is telling men to be feminine, more feminine, and a lot of the program is telling women to be more masculine. All right. What it is telling us to do is to turn against our true selves, is to hate ourselves, and to follow pursuit to the illusion of mental illness. Is causing a lot of twin flames to be separated, where men desire the wife, what they call it, the perfect wife, or the housewife, or the trophy wife, excuse me. Yeah. So they desire the trophy wife. Thank you, Spirit. The trophy wife is something that they look for. They have to build this specific, got to have a specific hair, skin, height. They're looking for that. See, this dark being manifested in self was created through the illusion of 3D. When on a 5D and beyond, you are your original true self. But in this realm, in this matrix, they make you hate you inside and out. And that's destruction. They're telling you the grass is greener so that you can try to chase them so that they can be in control. And a lot of you twins have been unsuccessful in beating this devil in their own game. But I'm going to tell you why at the end of this video on how you can beat the devil. Okay? So everything is surrounded to keep you apart. All right? Male and female bodies create vessels for this realm. That is how we are able to manifest besides AI. Okay? Besides AI, artificial intelligence, doing all that technical shit that they do. The greatest creation that all things mimic is the creation of the Most High. created, a fleshly being with light force going through it and still being of liquid form, the chosen ones. You gotta understand, it's been a lot of toxic shit going on for centuries beyond you. You've manifested plenty of times consciously. Your soul travels from one lifetime to the next. You know this. Put the pieces together. It don't take that much, honestly. It just means you just too distracted. The knowledge is already within you. It just needs a little watering. It just needs a little twinkle of truth to water that flower within your brain. Your brain is like your pineal gland is a seed, and you have to activate it, but it's keeping you docile. It's this toxic beings watering you with bullshit, lust, hate, envy, jealousy, all these toxic ass behaviors leading you to a lower self. And you end up in your lower self and you end up living by that, and you're not living up with your brain. So that's why a lot of you twin flames are having issues ascending, because you don't want to ascend and be alone. And a lot of you need to work on that abandonment. And a lot of twin flames see that their other companion is with somebody else, and you desire this attention. You understand me? You desire something that is yours already, but because you can't see it manifested, but you can feel it and hear it and sense it, you don't live by your senses. You're not using your common sense. You're using logic and reason against common sense. All right? Your essence. Your essence already told you. But some of y'all question the reality that you're living in because it's not turning out the way that you thought. But you remember your thought has not been yet manifested 100% yet. So you got to understand why your thoughts haven't been manifested. It is because your thoughts are being manipulated. Who's manipulating your thoughts? What are you doing? Too much partying, too much clubbing, too much drinking, too much smoking. What is it? Clearly it's not 100% you, but you do make the final choice. So you got to make better choices when it comes to finding self. The goal is to keep us apart, separated, believing that separation is here and happening. And this is why it's hard for y'all to manifest. Because as soon as you start working on yourself, you ended up falling for the desire to look on your partner's Facebook. And then all the work that you took to heal for the 3 months have already got shot down within 3 seconds. Because you went against the grain and you didn't stay in your lane. You went on their Facebook and you saw them with someone else and your heart dropped. You descended right down to your base chakra, your intuition. Now you back down to desire. You fell right back down. And a lot of y'all know y'all fall back down when you start to feel that shift. It takes seconds to drop you back down. It take months and years to ascend you up. And the problem is that if we didn't have so much distraction in our life, we can ascend within a second after descending within 3 seconds. You understand what I'm saying? The goal is to awaken you, you twin flames up and to accept who you truly are, regardless, because who you are in the flesh is not who you are above. Do you understand what I'm saying? You are a light being above. Judgment Day is here, not anywhere else. Who you are is who you are above. Who you are below is judgment, when you have to decide left and right who you really are. I'm confused. I'm lost. And instead of us accepting that we're confused and we're lost and actually seeking the positive help, and when we seek negative help to get away from it, you know what I'm saying? Because even your pastor could be a devil in disguise, a sheep and a wolf in sheep clothing. Just gotta pay close attention. Their actions will speak for itself. Like your partner, and separation will speak for itself. They're separated from themselves. It's not separated just from you. It's them separating from their most high self, disconnected from their soul, which makes them soulless. And you have to understand this so that you can heal faster by knowing this, by knowing that your partner is suffering, and by using the connection that you have and lift it. If you can't communicate with them on the 3D, you can on the 4 and 5D. That's always existed ever since you was born and beyond. It's never been gone. So get back to that. Never stop doing that. That's the main thing. Even when you're connected into a relationship physically together, you still have to work on your 4 or 5D connection, because that is what keeps you together. Telepathically talk to each other, manifest that so that your partner knows that you guys are connected beyond that. The goal is to keep y'all apart. So you need to wake up and you need to fight the battle within. You don't need to go out into the world and point every finger at everybody. You don't have to do that. It's a hidden war. It's a hidden war. You fight that hidden war within self first. When people start to realize what's going on, they all will wake up. But each one teach one. And those who are fighting within will wake up and be less of a problem. Okay? You will no longer be, the problem. You will be the solution. And the solution is waking yourself up and staying woke and be patient, because if you go back to sleep, you become a product of your own demise as well as demise of others. You don't want to be the problem. You don't want to be laid up with a karmic knowing that you're sleeping with somebody else's divine partner. You just don't realize it. You don't care to realize the truth. People will say, go be with a soulmate. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. You're going to be with someone else's husband or somebody else's wife and then get mad when your partner is doing the same shit. And your excuse is, oh, well, I want to be happy. No, you can never find happiness outside of yourself. First lesson. You will never find happiness outside of yourself. You have to find the greatest happiness of all within, and you will be too good to fuck with a soulmate. Because even a soulmate wouldn't be able to be on that type of level if they don't love themselves. So you just go to somebody who's willing. I'm going to go get somebody who's willing. Guess what? Have fun in hell. Because you're going to get your shit broken one way or another. You're either going to be living a lie because you believe it's beautiful in the beginning. It's always nice in the beginning. That's the goal. That's how to get you. But the patience is what you need to master. So that way you can give people time to take their mask off. See, they will take their mask off faster when you wait. People will reveal themselves to you faster when you just wait. That way you ain't got to waste a couple of years, decades. Give them time to expose themselves. They will. If a man wants to get in your panties, they will expose themselves if you make them wait. Set yourself a 90-day to a year rule. And if that masculine ain't patient, he will leave. He will cheat. He will run. Then you will know what kind of person you're dealing with. If they got to hide their phone and they're not being truthful to you, then you will know what kind of person this person is. Very secretive. They shouldn't have anything to hide if they're honest. It's just that simple. Actions speak louder than words. And y'all got to start going by people's actions. So if your twin flame is not with you, it is because they are not ready. It's either they are not ready or you're not a twin flame to them. You're not solely connected. But if you're solely connected, then you have to be patient. And this is how you weed out the karmics. Because karmics are not patient. And you, a divine being, divine feminine or divine masculine in your most highest self, you know the feeling of walking down the block, feeling that person next to you, hearing them say your name. The connection is more stronger and it's intense. You know it. based off of a karmic who's just falling for the illusion and love to play the game and don't realize it. They don't realize it. They just think, oh, well, we got free will to do what we want, so we're just gonna date, whatever, let's date. No, then you end up pregnant, you end up STD'd up and all this shit because you wasn't patient enough to wake up and realize you gotta wait. Come on now, pay attention. The game was rigged to destroy the one, the two from becoming the one, the two from manifesting as the one. See, the goal is that the Most High wanted to manifest itself through man and woman, and it wanted to come down to what we used to call, because this is the Garden of Eden. This whole planet is the Garden of Eden. To be in the garden, but with temptation. A lot of us, and myself included, got Apple products. But if you pay attention on the back of the apple, it's the apple that was bitten, which means we fell for temptation. But like I said, I'm gonna tell you how to beat the game when I'm done. We all love it. There's always light somewhere in darkness, and this is why a lot of us stay in these toxic relationships, because we can see the light in some people, which is us twin flames. We see the light in our partner. It's where you had this soul recognition. We would choose as an empath to see the light in all people, but not everybody have that light, because not everybody was created naturally. Only natural beings have that light. We have to understand we've been infiltrated years beyond our time, that we don't know who is real and who is fake because somebody got eyes and ears and nose, and dogs can bark and gerbils can crawl. They've been creating artificial beings. There's been infiltration. Only the original beings have that inner power to see beyond. And a lot of us, we choose to see the light in people instead of the dark. And then we ignore that, where they create you and make you demonic by hurting you over and over and over. But if you hold that light, they can't destroy you. They can walk all over you all day, but you got that power and that strength, because nothing can pull you away from that light. Nothing can pull you away from that belief, that knowing that there is good in the world. Until you walk away. And here's the kicker: how to defeat something that is not real, something that has infiltrated you, something that has spiritually attacked you in your connection, something that is surrounding you. The game that is being played is you don't play it. It's all a game, and they want to play a game with you. It's like chess. You get your black pieces over here, you got your white pieces over there. And I'm not saying it's a black and white thing, but I'm just saying it's a game board of chess. Who can make the better move? And the best way is not to enter in the game at all, not to fall for temptation at all. When you meet people, you see them for who they truly are right when you walk past them. You don't even have to stop and say hi, you can sense it. But a lot of y'all are stopping and saying hi and entertaining them, and now you're giving them your time. Now you done checked in the game. The moment you check in the game, time start. Time of wasting your time has started. The best way to beat that is never to get in the game. And I'm not talking about anything other than entertaining when your intuition said no. Your intuition gave you the heads up. The referee gave you the heads up. The Most High gave you the heads up, said no. Not a good friend. You could have kept moving. Ignore them, keep it pushing. But no, no, no. No, no, you want to check in the game. Now you're 15 years down the line. When you met your twin, you saw the soul inside them, right? But they saw the soul inside you that they could not handle. You were ready to handle it, they weren't. Don't check in the game. Keep going forward. Now, I'm not saying go forward with another lover. I'm saying keep moving forward on your life path, and they will meet up with you again. And then they will have to decide whether they're ready, because you're going to see each other eye to eye again. You don't always see each other eye to eye because there's levels to it. They have to be mind, body, and soul balance. Not every twin flame have soul recognition all the time. It just shows imbalanceness. Not everybody able to see the God in other people shows unbalancedness with one or the other person. But if you see alignment within you two at that time, was the perfect time to get to know each other. And then you give them time to see where their head stands. If they love you enough, they will wait. They will wait for your demands. I've been traumatized when I was a child. I'm not quite yet healed within self. I need work. They will tell you this stuff, and then you will respect it, and you will allow yourself to continue to keep moving forward, building your nest for the arrival of them again. So that way, when they do come into your life, they're not complaining about the same things that they got to run back to. They're not complaining about toxic karmics. Oh, you do the same thing as she, or you do the same thing as he. You nag, 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 nag. You don't want to do that, or you don't want to get jobs where, I mean, you don't want to lose jobs, or some type of place where the masculine feels like, oh, I gotta get out there and I gotta make money and I gotta have nice cars and shit. You don't want to be. You want to be whole within self. Masculine has to be whole within self. They can't see these things. I told you the game was rigged to make people believe that they need these things. It's okay to have it, but when you desire it more than life itself, that's a problem. So everything was created to keep the one from being the one, from becoming the one. And the only way for you to be whole and become the one again and defeat this entertainment is to never let them get you started in the first place. Now that you have the answer and you're no longer desiring to play along, you've won the game. You beat them in their own game because their goal is to get you to desire. Desire. No, don't. And that is how you will defeat them from continuously ripping you apart and keeping you docile, where you can't think for yourself. This gets deep, but it's got to get deep before it can get high. So I tap into your deepest to lift you up high. I put my finger down and I'm that hand that reaches down into that hole and open that shit up so you can see that light and become a greater you. So don't play the game. Don't entertain it. Keep moving forward. Keep ascending. Keep meditating. Keep working on you, and you will have your union. Because as you work on you, your partner will have no choice but to follow the suit because it's a magnetic pull, and you will pull this masculine out of their slumber, and they will have no choice but to do the work because they too will feel the need to want to be at a higher level. It just, you got to focus, focus, focus on self, healing self. The more you heal, the higher you get up, the more your pull can pull your partner out of that darkness. Peace.